All right, so one of the most common problems we see, so we screen everybody that comes through our program, and the most common problem we come across is within the squat and then squat mobility as well. So quite often we've got hip mobility issues, but generally speaking, the number one problem comes down to ankle mobility. I've got pretty shitty ankle mobility. So if we're just looking at this, what tends to happen is if we can't get those knees sort of in front of the toes, I can slightly, then we tend to start using our lower back to get into or get depth. So we get this huge curve through your spine, which is fine, or not fine, but it's all right if we are doing air squats without any weights. But as soon as we start putting a bar on your back and loading that up, that's when we start to run into issues. So essentially speaking, one of the quick ways we can get around this is if we just elevate your heels. That's going to give us the ability to get those knees further forward, and I'll just keep cruising forward. We'll see my knees probably going to get out to that line, that original line. So we're further back, but my knee's getting further forward. And then as you can see, we've got a far straighter back within that squat, and we're not rolling that back out. We're getting just as deep, if not deeper, with a nice straight back. So again, if we've got loaded up on the bar, or we've got a bar on our shoulder, we're going to be able to get nice and deep and maintain good posture. And it's not the fix, so we need to do some ankle mobility work to help I guess increase that mobility through the ankle so we can get the knees over the toes, but it is a quick fix. So from my point of view, I believe that we shouldn't start, or we should start training if we don't have the mobility. So we start building strength and we start building mobility at the same time, as opposed to just working on mobility and then once we've got the mobility, starting on strength.